Don't let anybody tell you your home is too small to have your very own craft space or hobby area. I'm going to show you how. Today's sponsor is June's Journey. Let's take a trip to the Dollar Tree where they're selling some beautiful calendars this time of year. I'm going to pick up 2 landscape and sunset calendars that I loved the colors and the images of. I picked up this shadow box at a thrift store quite a while ago and I was never really sure what to do with it. So I'm using one of the smaller calendars as a postcard idea and gluing on some seashells and some faux greenery that I had in my craft stash. Every craft space needs a little bit of visual inspiration, so I love the way that this looks, and it's going to inspire me to think of new places to travel as I'm crafting. I'm Shannon, and this is Skip to My Life, where we talk all about downsizing and making the very most of the space we have. We have all heard so much buzz around artificial intelligence. I decided to take the leap in this project and see what artificial intelligence told me was the best use of my space for a craft and hobby area. Let's see what they said. Here's my craft room layout before. I didn't feel like I was making the most use of this space and it looked really cluttered to me. There are many AI apps. I used one called Canva and put in a detailed description of what I was looking for. From my description, the AI app gave me several different graphic visuals to choose from, and I wanted to take elements from each of these. The artwork and the colors in these graphics really inspired me to take down all my florals and transform the artwork in this craft space. Since I didn't want to spend a lot of money, I decided to search for treasures in my attic. Well, speaking of searching for treasure, let me introduce you to today's sponsor, June's Journey. If you're looking for a change from just watching TV, June's Journey is a great online game for you. This game has a 1920s feel and beautiful full-color graphics that are so fun and relaxing to play. You can download June's Journey for free on mobile devices, Android and iOS, and on your PC. Scan the QR code you see on the screen right now or click on the link in the description box of this video. I love taking a break for a few minutes to play June's Journey because it allows me to travel back in time to find hidden objects and colorful, carefully crafted scenes. And it never gets boring because when you advance to the next level of play, new scenes are revealed. Have you ever dreamed of having your very own mansion on a private island? Well, June's Journey allows you to decorate that exactly as you would like, creating a whole world of your own. Make sure to download June's Journey right away by either scanning the QR code you see on the screen or by clicking the link in my description box, and let me know what you think. I found a very large printed canvas that I had picked up from the curb on trash day and just stored away in my attic. I wasn't really sure what I was going to do with it, but I had the perfect inspiration for this project. We're using those large, colorful calendars that I purchased at Dollar Tree, and the key here is to look for the colors that really inspired me and went with the AI suggestions. If you want a large piece of art in your home or craft space, you do not have to spend a lot of money. I next sanded that surface and I sprayed the corners and the base of that canvas pink so that none of the picture would show through. If you're using a calendar for this idea, you'll probably want to cut off the hole at the top, which is going to reduce the size of the picture just a little bit, but it ended up working out fine for this project. If you're getting a good idea so far, don't forget to let me know by clicking that thumbs up button. If you haven't already, I would love to have you subscribe. We have such a fun community here. And when you subscribe to my channel, you're included in the community tab where I release all kinds of surveys and new ideas for you. I didn't have a lot of time for this project, so I just used some craft glue from Dollar Tree to glue the edges of these pictures. I was afraid if I put too much glue on this thin paper, I would end up with a lot of bubbles and wrinkles. If I was doing this one again, I probably would have taken a little bit more time with it because as you'll see by the finished product, I did have a few wrinkles that you can see, but I'm not going to worry too much about it this time. Some of you who have been with me for a while probably remember the last time I decorated this space and I used those beautiful pink roses. I want you to comment below and let me know which look you like better. Do you think I should put the roses back or do you prefer this collage type art? The next thing that inspired me about this AI image was the natural light and that window. Now, I have a window in this space, but I really wasn't making full use of it. So my husband helped me move the furniture around just a little bit so that my desk is right in front of that window. And of course, Bella, our long-haired dachshund, had to be right in the thick of everything as we were making these changes. I'm always surprised at what a difference it makes when I clean my window treatments and my windows. The easiest method I've found to clean windows is by using spray-away cleaner along with an inexpensive window squeegee. It made me feel so good to get rid of all this dirt on the inside of the window and the outside. Honestly, we've saved so much money so far by not buying new artwork and just by cleaning up what we already have. Now, I had this stick-on bird feeder on this window, but it had become really dirty. And to be honest with you, I'd only ever seen squirrels eating the food that I'd put there. There's nothing wrong with squirrels, but I really wanted to try to attract some beautiful birds over the colder months. So I read that safflower seed is a great way to attract birds, and supposedly squirrels do not like to eat it. The bag says that you can use it with open feeders like the one I have here. And so I cleaned it really well, stuck it back on, and put my safflower seed. Now, I haven't attracted any birds yet, but I will keep you posted because Bella and I are going to be on the lookout in the morning as I drink my hot tea. The next element of this craft space that AI generated for me was open shelving. I purchased these shelves from Walmart 2 years ago. They're very inexpensive. I will link to them, and they have held up just fine over this last 2 years. You can assemble these with one person in about 15 minutes, and the great part about these is that you can reconfigure those shelves to be whatever space you need over time. So my husband helped me figure out that I needed to stack these 2 bookshelves on top of each other. And then the ones to my right you see are solid wood. We actually got those for our kids when they were in elementary school, and we've just painted them different colors and reused them over and over again. When you come back to Skip to My Life, you're going to notice that this bookshelf is going to be the backdrop for most of my videos. So I wanted to make sure that it looked really pretty for you and that some of those bright colors were showcased. This part of the project is what I refer to as the messy middle because it's never fun when we have to sit down and go through some of that stuff that we've had piling up. But it's going to make you feel so much better about using your craft space, even if you don't have a lot of room. As you can see, I'm using a combination of plastic drawers and also thrift store items that I've just spray painted white to hold different objects. As I was going through all the clutter, I found this object that my mother-in-law gave me. It's a little dog my husband made out of clay when he was in elementary school. I love this little thing. It just makes me smile. So I decided to hide it behind my ceramic dachshund. Only I really know it's there, but every time I see it, I love it. So far, I'm really liking the direction that this craft space is going by using AI as an inspiration. It gave me some ideas I wouldn't have considered before, and the best thing of all is so far we have spent very little money by using what we already have and cleaning it up. It's hard to be completely clutter-free in a craft or hobby space, but you'll notice on those shelves below, that's where I'm storing the things that are less visually appealing because those aren't the things that my line of sight is going to catch right away. Having live plants in this room makes the air a little bit cleaner. I've also learned not to fill up every nook and cranny with stuff. It just is more visually appealing to have some empty space, and it also gives me room if I need to purchase more items. In the future, I'm going to be making some matching labels for these boxes so it's really easy for me to see what's inside. And then I have other items that I use really frequently that I can just grab and use whenever I need them. This is looking like a completely new room, and I never would have thought of arranging the furniture this way and bringing in the color choices that AI recommended. Most of my items like pins and tape and all those little things that we all need to craft, I have hidden beneath drawers and white surfaces so that they don't provide me with visual clutter. We're all different in this way. You may need clear containers so that you can see what's inside. For me, I appreciate just having the white and having the drawer labeled. I'll give you the link to my store where you can find most of these organizing items I'm showing you. And the other thing I'm loving is that I have a little hidden corner here where I can put things that I want to keep out of sight. Aside from those Dollar Tree calendars, I did not purchase one single thing. I just cleaned and reorganized the things I have. But in full disclosure, the closet that you see here is a little bit of a hot mess. So fortunately, I am blessed with that space. I need to get to it, but for now, I'm just going to keep it behind closed doors. Let me know what you think of the before and after and which of these ideas you would try in your craft space or hobby area. I love the fact that I can look out the window and get inspiration whenever I need it. I can use this desk either for work or for working on scrapbooks, which is my current craft project. Bella's giving lots of shout outs to your fur babies, and we were talking about whether she thinks we're going to see squirrels first or birds first. No matter what the size of your home, I hope that you can use some of these ideas and adapt them to your space. Most of all, I hope that these ideas help you love the home you have instead of wishing you lived somewhere else. Download June's Journey right away by scanning the QR code on the screen or by clicking on the link in my description box. If you've gotten some great ideas from this video, you're probably going to want to watch this one next. And don't forget, my friends, that today is not the end of your story. So do not give up. This is Shannon from Skip to My Life.